sorry about that. I drink everything out of a wine glass. It's Snapple. Sorry about the confusion, guys. Time zones. I don't get them. Thank you guys for coming back. This is a real live. This is a real live. I'm sorry about before. The good thing is that there are no more tornado warnings, so that's exciting. Just invited you in, Taylor. Hey!
Yeah.
Sorry about the time confusion.
Oh no, I'm. It's confusing. I get it.
So how have you been? How are you doing?
Really good. Yeah, I'm really good. I am living in Arizona right now, and I'm 6 months pregnant. So,
Congratulations.
thank you.
You're welcome. It's your first, right?
It is. Yep.
How excited.
Yep. I'm so excited. I feel good. So, going good.
That's good. Awesome. Thank you for joining the live fam, by the way. I was bummed you couldn't join with Alex and Morgan.
I know. No, I'm so happy to do this. This is so fun. I love that people still are interested this many years later.
So what have you been up to since Laguna ended?
Since Laguna ended, I went to the University of Arizona for college. And then I moved home and I worked kind of in the corporate world. And then I worked with my mom for a few years in her business. And now I'm a photographer. So, hey, Taryn.
Did you know that your mom is a fan of this page and she joins lives? And
Oh, she'll call me and she'll be like, did you know that somebody commented that you were this drunk in that scene? Or did you? I'm like, Mom, oh my God. Yeah, she's a little too into it.
No, it's funny. It's awesome. She'll join lives and just start commenting. It's awesome.
Oh, I'm sure after a lot of wine, too. So she's extra awesome then.
I mean, she fits in with us then. So.
Exactly. It's where I get it.
So the comment you left on one of my pictures a couple weeks ago about you being drunk in a scene wearing Talon's mom's shoes.
Yes. Yeah.
Can you talk about that a little bit more? Because when I read that, I was so shocked.
Oh my God. Yeah, we were not sober in a lot of those scenes, but that one in particular. So Talon lived across the street from Morgan Souders growing up.
Mm-hmm.
And so I knew I had to film. So we were at Morgan's drinking and the poor MTV crew, we put them through so much. Like, we would call and say, well, we've been drinking. We can't drive. So you have to come pick us up. And then I walked over to Talon's and I didn't have shoes because had been drinking. So his mom gave me her slip-ons and off to the beach we went. That was like the most irresponsible, I think I shouldn't have drinking that much before because then, I mean, I looked stupid and everything, but whatever.
It's all right. We've all been there.
Yeah.
If you're Snapchat friends with me, pretty much every other weekend. So.
I know. I don't right now. A few more months until I'm back on the train. So.
I know. Alex and Morgan actually volunteered you to join us drinking wine in a live at some point.
Oh my gosh. Yes. I'm so down.
That's awesome. So when did you decide to pursue photography?
I've always loved it. I loved it ever since actually in high school. I had like a photography class where we actually developed film in dark rooms. And I just didn't want to major in it. I don't know. I just had like a stigma against it. I majored in psychology instead, but I always loved it. And worked for a few years. And then with my mom, working with her business kind of allowed me to be a little more creative and pushed me towards that. So I slowly but surely went full-time, and now I'm full-time.
Oh, that's awesome. It's great you were able to follow that too.
Yeah, definitely. I'm very lucky to do what I love and I love what I do what I love, and it never feels like work. So, yeah.
That's great. So, what was the process of you ending up on season 2? Is it because you kind of had an issue with Kristen, or was that more played up for the cameras?
God, so season 2 kind of just came out organically of season 1.
Mm-hmm.
Season 1, people were graduating, and that story was moving on, and we were always around them anyway. So the season 2 cast, I feel like, was organic because we were around anyway. And I honestly don't know what happened between Kristen and I. I don't know if she knows. I don't know if I know. I know, like, the talent thing was played up, although I don't think any of us really truly cared. But when you're that age and you've got cameras, it's easy to blow things out of context and fall into that storyline. So that's what we did. And I'm not saying we were acting, because we weren't, because we definitely didn't get along, but I'm not quite sure what exactly happened.
Yeah, you just didn't mesh.
Yeah, sorry, my dog.
That's totally fine. Usually my cat's meowing somewhere, so it's totally fine.
We're trying to train him to not do that, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've asked a couple other cast members this. When did you realize that Laguna was like a big deal?
Oh gosh. I was a freshman in college when it aired, and I was living in the dorms, and I was in a sorority, and it aired Monday nights right after we would all get back from our chapter meetings. So the entire dorm would be getting back from their sorority and fraternities, and you'd walk down the hallways and it would be on everyone's TV, which I was just, for some reason, not prepared for. I was naive. Laguna is such a bubble that we just didn't have the capacity to think outside of it, and that people would care. So I think it was in college when people were like hiding outside my dorm or waiting by my car or saying things across campus that I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. And I still get asked for autographs and all that. So it's still every day just like a little reminder that it was a big deal. And it was the first of its kind. So I think it kind of paved a way, and I don't think we knew that even then.
Right. Yeah, I was going to ask if you still got recognized, because you haven't aged. So.
I know. People tell me all the time I haven't changed. I literally looked like this when I came out of the womb. I have not changed in 31 years. Trust me, I wish I would change, but now it's in my favor. Now I'm not kidding. So it's okay now.
No, it's a good thing. So do you think you were kind of portrayed correctly on the show, or do you think you were edited a certain way?
I definitely think I was edited, or not. I think I was portrayed correctly. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of the nice girl. I have some sass though, and I think most people were portrayed correctly. I think some things were unfortunately edited or exaggerated. What people don't realize is at the end of the day, it was such a small town that, like, we all really still had to deal with each other. Like, we were all neighbors, or our dads were friends, or, like, we all had such a bond that there was not a ton of, like, hatred.
Yeah. A lot of people were asking, and if you don't want to answer it, it's fine. But your mom brought up, like, a Tyler that you dated. Is it the same Tyler Kendra dated?
No, it's not the same Tyler. Yeah,
okay.
No, my Tyler was a few years older, and I dated him for many, many years through high school and into college. So That's the other thing people don't know is, like, on the side of all this talent thing, I really kind of had a boyfriend through it all, so, which was interesting to explain when it aired. But it was all kind of TV, and he didn't at that point care at all. But no, different Tyler.
Okay.
But they both kind of look like, both kind of dark. But yeah, different Tylers.
Okay. So do you think the talent in you story was, like, most exaggerated on the show?
I mean, there was definitely flirtation, definitely an attraction. It was fun. It was like a little chase for both of us. So I don't think it was totally fake, because I liked playing that game. I think so did he. So
Mm-hmm.
It was fun.
Yeah. Okay. Obviously I'm curious what's real, what's fake. We all
Yeah.
are at this point.
I mean, none of it was fake, but exaggerated.
Exaggerated.
Was the word. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Was there ever a point where you didn't want to talk about Laguna at all and you were just over being on the show and all of that?
No. It's funny. I mean, you can't take it too seriously. It was so fun. We had the best time ever. We made a little bit of money. We were able to do it before social media was huge. So we all went on to have normal lives or capitalize on it, which is great for some of the people that, went on to do more in TV.
Mm-hmm.
I think that, no, it doesn't get old. It was such a gift. It was so fun.
That's awesome. Did you ever think, 13, 12 years later, you'd still be talking about it?
No, I didn't even think we'd be talking about it 6 months later. So absolutely not. No, I think it's a good thing we didn't know how big it was going to be.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you a little bummed you weren't able to sell like tummy tea on Instagram or anything?
I think my husband would want me to because he wants me to make money any way possible. So I'm not above it. Tummy tea. I'm here.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the people that have, like Kristen and Lauren, and I think that's awesome. All power to them. I mean, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, Lauren.
Oh, people saying hi.
Some of my friends are here.
No, that's awesome. Talk to them. Talk to any fan questions you have.
Oh, they're being so nice. Yes, my husband watched Laguna. He told his mom he was going to marry the girl from Laguna Beach.
Oh, and that's awesome.
He did. No, I don't have a nose ring, but I would totally get it again.
Did that hurt? It looked like it hurt.
Oh, it was the worst. It was the worst. Yeah.
I know you do a lot of cooking in your stories and stuff. Have you thought about doing a blog or anything?
No, I haven't. I just do it for fun and mostly because I get so inspired by other people that post. So I hope I can just inspire people to try new things and products that I like. I am interested in going to nutrition school of some sort because I think there's so much that we can all learn there. And I think the food industry is so frustrating and misleading. So in my next career, that might be it.
What are you glad was filmed? And what do you wish you could, take back?
Well, I think the most touching scene for me was Alex and I saying goodbye for college because she was supposed to be my roommate freshman year and then she decided to go to a different school in LA.
Oh.
So that was real. I mean, that was hard. That was real. We had been best friends for 16. Sorry, that's birth. That's gross. 16 years, and that was real raw. That was the real goodbye that they got.
Yeah, we all cried with you guys. So
yeah, it was so hard. Honestly, all of it. I can't wait to show my kids all of it. I don't think they'll know that I was drunk until later on, so I can show them in 2 different phases, like when they're young and then later on, and tell them the real deal.
Yeah, because when the show came out, I think I was in 8th grade and then a freshman for season 2, and I had no idea you guys were drinking.
Yeah, I mean, what were we doing drinking anyway? My kids better not drink at freaking 15 and 16 years old. 17, I guess we were, but stupid.
It happens. I mean, it also gave us your drive-through scene that you walked through.
Oh my God, you guys, I saw that and I was like, I can't even talk. It wasn't even making sense. And Alex with that tone of voice, Tay, she still does that. Yeah, oh my God, I cringed. But that was so fun.
Yeah, that's good you have such good memories of it and you wouldn't get rid of basically any scene.
No, I wouldn't. I know some people would, and I don't blame them because they are put into some freaking rough situations, but my situations weren't that bad. So
I agree. Yeah. You didn't get into too many bad.
I slid by kind of easily, but some other people's situations were horrible, and these were adults that were putting us in these situations and pitting us against each other, and that's sad and that's kind of scary looking back on. But it's TV.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, looking back, is it tough to see you're kind of taken advantage of in a way? Because you guys didn't really even get paid what you should have.
Oh my God. their defense, and I could be entirely wrong, and maybe I'm just being too nice. Hold on, I'm going to turn the light up here.
Okay.
I can't see. In their defense, I don't know if they knew how big it was going to be either. So I don't know if they knew how much to pay us.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably very wrong about that. They probably know they should have paid us more, but at the same time, we were in it for fun, so it wasn't all about money and all that for us.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and there were some people, Kristen, Alex, that had these adults that they trusted, and then they were going behind their backs and putting them into situations that really were hard for a 17-year-old. So it's frustrating, but it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
We signed the contract, so we knew.
How did your parents feel about the show after it all aired?
They actually never really said either way. I think that they were fine. I think they were happy. Okay, you did that. It's over. Move on.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're pretty proud of us. I think they knew. My parents know everything about me, really, so they kind of knew what was going on as it was going on. They were always in the background when we were filming. They were behind the camera too, so they heard all the conversations. And
I know
we would get the tapes before it would air, so I would watch it with my mom, and we'd be like, "Oh my God, they didn't air that part, or they did," or so.
Mm-hmm. So someone's asking to clarify the friendship between you and Kristen. You kind of already did, but you guys just didn't mesh, right?
So we did at first. In fact, we traveled to colleges to look at with our moms, to look at schools. And then something switched, and I can't remember what it is. I wish someone would tell me. It might have been MTV because she'd already been through a season and like just knew how to keep the story going, which now looking back, I don't blame her for.
Mm-hmm.
I think the talent thing, I don't know. Maybe we were just two of the same, just like too much. Can't have two of us, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Again, it wasn't fake that we didn't get along. I just don't think that we know why.
Mm-hmm. So high school girls just don't get along sometimes.
Yeah, like jealousy or insecurities or, yeah, I mean, Talon was the only, like, guy maybe we were both interested in, so that was probably kind of fun to play up. And he wasn't, like, an angel either. I'm sure he was putting us against each other, so.
Were you homecoming queen?
I was not. I was on the court. Like, there was a group of girls, but I didn't get picked. No, I think a girl named Cambria won that year, but it was fun.
People keep asking about your skincare routine.
Oh my God, I'm so bad. I don't do much. I really don't. I wash my face whenever I take a shower, which is not every day. But when I do wash my face, I put on a couple different like moisturizers and oils. But yeah, I'm just lucky with my skin. I don't know.
So do you still talk to a lot of the cast other than Alex and Morgan?
No, I really just keep in touch with Alex and Morgan from the show. A couple through Instagram comments and messages, and I love seeing all their updates. We have such a bond that if we saw each other, like back in Laguna or an airport or somewhere, we'd all, I think, hug and be excited to see each other genuinely. But those are the only two that I talk to regularly.
Mm-hmm. So I have to ask about the Cabo fight because you're just standing there smiling, taking it all in.
Yeah. I wish I could give you more details. Again, there was a lot of tequila involved. You're seeing a theme here.
Yes. Well, it was weekends you guys filmed, right? You couldn't film on the weekday? During the week, I should say.
Yeah, we filmed during the weekdays, but yeah, we weren't drinking during the week ever. But in Cabo, we definitely were. We were there for spring break, so, and they loved that. They definitely didn't. We didn't hide the drinking from them. They would just make sure we were doing it out of red cups so that they didn't have to deal with like the labels and all that. Mm-hmm. But the Cabo fight went down outside of a club, and I can be really feisty, and so can Alex, and that we're lucky that that's how far that went. But, yeah, it wasn't pretty.
I have to say, you were actually involved in two of the big fights of season 2. The other one was Lauren and Jason, and again, you're just kind of sitting there, taking it in, smiling.
Am I? I don't even remember that. I think I'm probably just like, you guys are everybody here is nuts.
Yeah,
We're
you're
all
like,
nuts.
that I'm not involved.
Yeah.
I have to ask, Backstreet Boys or NSYNC?
Oh gosh, I'm not either.
What?
I know. I love Eminem. I like Eminem.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm more Dr. Dre, Jimmy Buffett.
I think this is the
Country.
most shocking part of this whole life. So.
Yeah, I don't care for either. I don't know.
Everyone wants to know how you met your husband.
We met in college. He was my next door. Well, we knew all through college. We knew each other all through college because of Greek life. But senior year, we lived next door to each other in our apartment complex, and our bedrooms shared a wall. So it's been almost 10 years since I met him.
Oh.
Yeah. You want to see him?
Sure.
Kevin, they want to see you.
Hey.
Oh, hey.
That's the biggest Laguna Beach fan right there.
All right.
No, you.
No, you sitting on the couch, not me.
Kevin is. No.
That's so funny.
And
Do
my
you
dog.
think? Oh.
Duffy. No.
So cute. Do you think your college experience was like hindered at all because of the show?
No.
No.
I was too young and stupid and naive and drunk and young. I already said that, but no, I didn't let it get to me. It didn't even honestly faze me. I was in a sorority, which I was able to find like my really good group of friends, and yeah, I'm sure there was a lot more weirdness going on, like talking behind my back and all that I just was so oblivious to.
That's good though. You didn't let anything really get to you.
Yeah, I don't know how. I think I just had such good friends, and I really just ignored it all. And again, Instagram and Facebook, like none of that was big or hardly even around. Instagram definitely wasn't. I never had a MySpace. So I never had the internet. Like none of it was in my face. I did not have to deal with any of it if I didn't want to.
Yeah.
Are we
Sorry, I'm trying.
frozen?
No, unless I'm frozen.
You are, but your voice isn't. Just your face.
It's because we're having really bad thunderstorms.
Oh.
But as long as you can hear me, it's fine.
I can hear you. What's everyone saying? Oh, we frozen? They said we're frozen.
I think I'm frozen. I think you're okay.
Is anybody in Phoenix? That girl said, "What up from Phoenix?"
Everyone slow down with the hearts. That's what freezes these.
Oh.
I look like a ghost? Good.
What?
That's all good. Laguna Beach reunion. If there was one, would you be down for it?
Yeah, of course. That'd be so fun.
Okay.
I don't think many of us have really changed.
No?
I think that we've all grown up and like matured, but I don't think we've changed.
Did anybody change when the cameras turned on?
Nope. Again, like filming 17 and 18-year-olds is so brilliant because I think we're just young and like don't have enough like self-awareness to like to know who we want to like pretend to be yet. I don't know.
Yeah.
We all just were ourselves, and that worked for us.
Yeah. That's good that you're all true to yourselves, though.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, of course, you're like, oh my gosh, there's a camera on. We would give each other looks like big eyes. If someone would ask something, like shake our heads, or we're not, or somebody would say, we're not filming this, or we weren't afraid to look in the camera and like put our hands on the camera. Or those poor people, we would take like the microphones to the bathroom and like not take turn them off when we would go pee or poop, or they heard everything.
Was there anyone who like treated you different because you were on the show, like any of your friends or anything?
No, not my real friends. I think that there probably were some fake people like at parties in college and stuff, but And like I would leave school to go travel for Laguna Beach and do appearances. And again, because of social media not being so big, nobody knew where I was or what I was doing. Like I went to the VMAs and nobody in college knew because I wasn't on Instagram doing stories the whole weekend about it. So
Yeah.
So I think we were so lucky that I was able to kind of separate those lives.
Was it tough being like going to the VMAs, then going to like chemistry the next day or going to whatever
Yeah.
class? Yeah.
Yeah. And being like 18, it was too young to be doing that. But I was also young, so I didn't get it.
Did you do like mall tours and all of that too?
Mall tours, club tours, went to different countries. We did, yeah. Radio shows, magazine interviews, all of it.
What was your favorite place that you were able to travel because of Laguna?
My mom actually went with me to like El Salvador. Never been to since, and it was crazy. We had security when we got in. We got in at night, went straight to the club, left before light the next morning. It was nuts.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was there anyone you were able to meet that you were starstruck or they were a fan of the show that you didn't expect?
I just remember being at the VMAs, and this is not a big deal, but seeing the Real World cast from that same time and being in an elevator with them and being like, oh my God, that's so-and-so from the Real World. And they were saying the same thing about us because really we're all like nobody and like real people, but we were just both on TV, and it was really kind of a surreal moment.
Mm-hmm. Did you see what that person commented? What your mom said?
LB family vacation. No.
Your mom commented on a picture saying you won Best Butt in high school. So.
I did. Best.
You did?
Yeah, best to walk behind.
Oh my goodness.
I know. Not these days, not with this pregnant body, but.
So when people recognize you, do they recognize you like immediately?
No, these days they did a long time ago, but these days I get like, did you go to so-and-so high school, or did you used to work at blah, 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 or did you used to date my brother? Like, people don't know how they know my face.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll very rarely say anything because a couple of times I was like, oh, I was on Laguna Beach, and they say, no, I don't know what that is. Okay. Yes, you do, but all right.
They were going to ask you about Alex and Jessica immediately or something like that.
Yeah, right. I don't know.
So if you could go back and do it all over again, would you?
If I could go back to that exact age, that exact year, yes, I would do that all again. I would do another TV show now. It's just that you have so much more to lose when you're older. You know, you have family, and I care more about what people think, and social media. Like your chance to have a normal life is so much less now. So you'd have to really think about it. But
yeah,
if I could tell my 17-year-old self yes or no, I would say yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anybody would have said no if they were given that opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I agree with you with that. A couple people want to know if you ever watched season 3 of Laguna.
Not really. I thought it was kind of lame, but
yeah,
mostly because I didn't know those people, so I knew a couple of them.
Mm-hmm.
I love Kendra and Cammie. They're freaking hilarious girls. They always have been. They're on season 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay, love them. But again, I was in college. Like, I didn't watch much TV in college.
Mm-hmm. Someone wants to know what your favorite snack is.
Oh, my favorite snack. I love hummus and grapes. Sounds so healthy, but it's so true. I like trail mix. I like avocado. I don't know. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's awesome. Do you have any crazy cravings right now?
Bean and cheese burritos.
Burritos?
Bean and cheese burritos. Although not right now, not anymore. That was just the first few months, and I honestly think that was just an excuse because they sounded good, and I was like, oh, I need it. But No, this pregnancy has been so easy on me. I'm so lucky. No, nothing crazy. No crazy hormones or cravings or anything.
So, do you like living in Arizona now? What brought you to Arizona? Oh, you went to college. Did you just stay?
No, I moved back. I was in Orange County up until about 8 months ago. But my husband and I met.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, the cost of living in Orange County has gotten out of control.
Mm.
And we just wanted to live a more comfortable life, have some more house for our money, and have a little adventure together. So we're here.
Yeah. That's great. That's great you were able to pack up and move to a different state and everything.
I never thought I would. If you'd honestly told me 2 years ago I'd be here, I would have said you're nuts. But one day I woke up and was just enough of the rat race. It's getting crowded. Some of the raising children there is hard. A lot of sense of entitlement and just some. It's hard. Do I miss it? Of course. It's a beautiful place, but my whole family is there. A lot of my friends are there, so I go back at least once a month.
Mm-hmm. I'm making my first trip to Laguna in October.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I'll have to give you all the recommendations and tell
Yes,
you where to
absolutely.
go. The beaches and the restaurants and yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited. I've never been to the West Coast, so.
Oh my God, you're gonna love it. Are you going to LA?
No, I think I'm
Good.
just, I don't want to be there.
Good, don't go there. It's too much traffic.
What's one fashion trend you wish you could bring back from your Laguna days?
Oh God, I can't even remember what we would wear.
Mostly like jean skirts and Ugg boots.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no. I mean, jean skirts are kind of making a comeback, and I still have my Ugg boots. So
Yeah, they're comfortable.
yeah.
Yeah. Do you watch any reality TV shows now?
Oh, that's all I watch. I love it. Yeah. Yeah, that's like my guilty pleasure. Everybody has to like check out and watch mindless TV. I can't watch something intense before I go to sleep. So
Yeah.
I love reality TV.
What's your favorite new or reality show that you watch?
I watch all the Real Housewives. Beverly Hills and New York are my favorite.
Okay.
I love Vanderpump Rules, Southern Charm. Oh my God, my biggest guilty pleasure is all the Teen Moms.
Yes, I watch Teen Mom's like the only reality show I still watch.
Oh, I love the Teen Moms. I would freak out if I met one of those Teen Moms.
Really?
Yeah.
The only one I never want to meet is Janelle.
I know, but Janelle needs a hug.
Yeah, maybe.
And so does her mom. Like they yeah.
Everyone needs to hug it out.
Yep. Yep.
Well, yeah, I mean, thank you so much for joining. Like I said,
Yes.
I'm sorry.
And I'm so sorry about the confusion with the timing with everything, but I'm happy it worked out.
Yeah, and I'm excited for our wine live.
I can't wait. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, it has to be after September. Alex has her baby in July and I have mine in September, and then we are going to get so wine drunk.
Perfect. Perfect. And congratulations on everything. Congratulations on your first.
Thank you so much.